You're doing great. Hope you're having a good Sunday evening. Oops, a daisy. Hang on 1 second. Discard. And make sure I put it on Do Not Disturb. Not that I think anyone's going to call me, but you never know. Sorry. Don't need to shake the thing. Sticker. Welcome in. How is everyone doing? Thanks for joining. All right, I'm going to run this auction for a few seconds. There we go. Hello, Dog Ear Vintage, Sasu, Sweet Prairie, Jessie, The Shadowy Cat, Share Bear, Canadian Treasures, Nietzsche, hello, Dragoda, Angela Ashley, TM Davenport, and Vicky. Hello, welcome in everybody. Hi. So, I have like I'm set up in an awkward way, so you'll just have to bear with me. This is going to be the most unprofessional thing probably, because I'm going to try and like show you the stuff. If you have any requests, let me know. Everything that I'm going to show today is in the auction tab. I look like I'm in my attic. It's just because of the angle. It's just because of the angle. I have it tilted up, so because we're going to be looking at stuff down here. So I tilted myself up so that we'd have a better view of things. But yeah, I think I'm going to find a chair. I didn't give myself a chair today, so that's part of the problem. So welcome in everybody. Sorry, switch. Hello. Welcome in. See, the lighting's here in my face, the whole thing. Welcome to the poop show. All right, I'm going to grab my stool that I've had since I was a kid. We can move this. Okay, all right. Hello everyone. Records from the Six, how are you? What's happening in your world? Welcome in Living the Dream and Papa Prince and Jillian and Trade Winds North. Ooh. And Mrs. Doob. Mrs. Doob. Hello. Okay. So whoa, come back. Ooh, that was fun. That thing just decided it wanted to tilt. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm semi-seated. So if you have any requests, let me know. Where'd my phone go? There it is. Yeah, I just dropped it. Okay, so if you have requests, let me know. Oh, today's definitely the poop show. Happy Sunday, everyone. I think what I'm going to start with, I'm going to do some flash sales on some of the things that are in the Buy It Now. The other phone is just starting, so I'm going to, hi, Sandra. Oh, I shouldn't have put on this sweatshirt. This was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. So I have these really cute, why can't I run as flash sale? Wonder if I can do it from here. I have these really cute cards that I found, thrifted them. So I'm going to run a flash sale on those. You get to pick which one you, actually, no, I did that right. And then I also found these ones too, that were really sweet with humpback whales. And I love humpback whales. So, run this flash sale, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Hopefully we're not going to be on for that long, but whatever. And more flash sales running. Hang on. Pin. Run his flash sale. Let's give that some time. And we're going to run that flash sale. Hi, Shauna. And then this one I'm going to run as a flash sale as well. There we go. Got some flash sales started. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Hi, Shauna. How are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. And check out the auction tab. If there's something that you're interested in, let me know. And I will search for it. I'm going to check no pre-bids yet, so that's good. I can, I'm going to start actually, you'll see it's like Mom B1, Mom B2. That's just basically so I know which box it came from. So we're going to start with stuff from Mom Before, not Mom After. Oh, that's so funny, Kim. Okay. Where is my, there we go. So I thought we'd start, hey, Cindy, hello, Brass Kettle, how are you? So I thought we'd start with some of the stuff in Mom Before. So let me see what the first thing is here. Oops, I have to type in mum before. Done. All right, let's do the antique hand-painted rose porcelain tea. Okay. Hey, Canadian Brick Cafe, how are you tonight? All right, this is it. Look how pretty this is. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's super, super lightweight, delicate, antique. Good afternoon. Yeah, oh, I forgot. It's afternoon where you are, isn't it? All right, let's just scooch this down here so you can see it and not me. No, that's not going to work. I had this brainchild, but it wasn't attached to a brain. Okay, all else fails. There. Yes, so I'm like I'm 720. Okay, so this is an antique hand painted rose porcelain. It's in really good condition. There's a little bit of paint loss here and there, but otherwise in really good condition. Super pretty. I'm gonna start that for $8, and that is running. I'm gonna do that sudden death. That is running now, and then I'll grab the next thing. All right, thank you for looking at that. The next thing that I have is super cute. Mom was a big fan of flamingos because she was in Florida for the winters. So there's this whole set of these really cute Boston Warehouse flamingo spreaders for your parties. So there's 4 altogether. Each one has a different little flower or botanical theme to it, and they're just super cute. So we'll run those now for 10 seconds. And if there's something that you're looking for that you'd like to see up close and personal, it's in the auction tab, let me know and I will grab them for sure. I just added stuff, a whole 2 boxes of stuff. I actually forgot that to do beef. So there's B5 and B6. They're together in B5. Okay, what else do we have in B4? B4. Let's see what's next. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Fraley. Oh, great. These First Love teaspoon and cocktail fork. Well, that's not in any convenient spot, Kim. Where did you put it? All right, moving on to something else until I can find that. Let's go with Royal Albert. Hi, Chase That Dream. Hello, Chrissy Sue and Tanya Lee. Let's go for the Primrose and Violet Bone China teacup. This one is super pretty. Hello. I'm working out of a really awkward space, so I don't have everything set up the way I would really like to have things set up. Switch. Okay. There it is. We have this gorgeous Royal Albert Primrose. There it is. Primrose and Violet Bone China teacup and saucer. And I'm going to run that for 15 seconds. It is running now with my very unfancy setup. Sorry, everyone. Maybe I should turn the table the other way. I should probably turn the table the other way. I shall turn the table. Okay. Switch. All right. Thank you for looking at that. I'm going to put you guys up here for a second. I don't have a First Love knife. No. Not that I've seen so far. There's more boxes to go. So it may, Chase That Dream, it may all of a sudden appear out of nowhere. Does anybody else have any Rogers First Love? Especially the knife. Are you looking for the butter knife or just a regular knife? I'm just gonna move these over somewhere. No space. I'm just gonna turn the tables. So if there's something that you want me to run, let me know. You can always leave a pre-bid if you don't want to wait for me to grab things. You can always leave a pre-bid and I'll make sure to run it. Okay, there we go. I've turned this on. Yes, for sure. I will keep an eye out. Okay. Where did I put this? There we go. Let's see if that's any better. Oh, my back's already killing me. We barely started. Okay, switch. There, that's a little bit better. That's way better. Okay. Woohoo! Huzzah! All right, let's see what the next one is. Mom B4. And the next one is, let's see. Oh, this one. The angel. The angel. Okay. Next up, we have this gorgeous stained glass angel. Look how pretty she is and all the detail on her. She's absolutely stunning. And we will start that for 15 seconds. There we are. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. Everything is loaded in the shop today, so you can look in the store. You can leave a pre-bid or you can make a request. Thank you, Cindy. That's coming to you, Cindy. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Yep, perfect. I will put you over here. Okay, next up, I'll put that there in the meantime. Thank you, Cindy. And check out the Buy It Now because all the things in the Buy It Now are on flash sale right now. Let's go for the queen. Let's find the queen, shall we? Hello, Queenie. There you are. Okay. Move this down. And we have this. Beautiful Elizabeth coronation of 1953 by Royal Doulton. Very pretty mug. And this was part of my mom's collection. She absolutely loved royalty. She got to meet the queen. So Mom got to meet the queen when she was little, when she was in the Girl Guides, because she had a disability. So she got kind of put forth up front and personal. She got to meet a lot of people. We both met the Princess Royal, who was actually quite lovely. I mean, we didn't get to spend much time talking to her. It was just small talk, but we did get to meet the Princess Royal. And she was quite a nice lady, considering. All right, 1977. Next up is another one of Mom's, Queen collection. This one is Wedgwood. There's still the box is still there, and the plate. Jasperware, and the information is inside as well. So original Jasperware. Wish I could tilt that up a bit, but I can't. Not without. I guess I could go like that. There. Okay, there we go. And let's run that one now. I'm going to run that for just 6 instead of 8. And that's running now. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. If there's something that you're interested in the store, please let me know and I will pull it up for you. Okay, thank you for looking at her. Next up, we have an Antique Allerton's Longton, England copper. Now this actually has a story to it. So this is actually from my father's side of the family, our Hutchinsons from the Cavan, Ontario area. And this beauty is from my great, possibly three great. So that's my great grandmother. So it would be my great great aunt, Sarah Jane Hutchinson. Sarah Jane, whoa, it's falling. Sarah Jane Hutchinson got married in Cavan, and she got married to Robert Howard Patterson on July 9th, 1900, and this was part of her wedding set. And then it was gifted to my great grandmother, Eva. Is a really gorgeous piece of Staffordshire copper lusterware. And I'll just show you all around. Inside, you can see it is a gorgeous copper tone. It's not made of copper, it's copper tone. There are some spots you can see right there, little scratches, but considering it's from 1900 when she got married, and it's got the provenance that it went from Sarah Jane Hutchinson, who became Patterson, to her sister, my great grandmother, and then to her Eva's daughter, Myrtle, and then to my father. So that is running now. A piece of 1900. Hi, Pickles. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Donna. How are you doing? Welcome in. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I don't know why I put on a sweatshirt. I'm officially getting way too warm already. Okay, thank you for looking at that. I just love it. It's a cool piece of my family history. All right, let's keep something for you guys to look at. And I am tired. I'm actually in like a lot of pain. Sorry if I sound tired, everybody. I still really haven't recovered from Canada Day. I did too much. Okay, next up we have this gorgeous cobalt blue. It is heavy. Cobalt blue piece of art glass. Freeform ruffle. It's got the blue and the clear. No, are there photographs? The address? No, not. I don't think so. We haven't got that far. I don't think. The photograph album has not run, but I can run that now if you want. All right, I'm gonna run this for 15 seconds while I grab the other two pieces. Thank you for asking, Brass Kettle. There's one, two. The Spirit Bear photos. No, you haven't missed them. They're in the buy it now. So you can go to buy it now, and the flash sale should still be. If the flash sale has stopped running, I will run it again. Oh, it did. Okay, hang on. Pin. Wait. Pin. There we go. And start flash sale. There we go. Okay. And did you want to see the address, the little address book? I'll show this to everybody because I think it's kind of cool. Thank you for your purchase. Thank you. Aren't those pretty? Patricia Calder photographs. They're really gorgeous. All right, so we have this first. So this is a vintage keychain. But wait, there's more to it. You open it up and it's got addresses. So you can put their name, address, and phone number in, which is before cell phones. It is so cool, isn't it? This is actually from my Aunt Marjorie, my great Aunt Marjorie. This is from her collection. that got passed down to my dad, and my mom had it, and now I have it. But I've got other things from Aunt Marge, and this is just, it's so pretty. I love this like mid-century modern starburst pattern that's on here, and it's so cool. It is such a cool piece. Thank you, the brass kettle. That is a great, great grab. Put that over there for you. And then I know you were asking about the photographs, but I'm also going to show this. This is the album that my parents' wedding pictures went into. There was a few of them. You have a terrible memory for addresses. It is so cool that what you need next is one of the little tiny pencils that would attach. That one didn't come with a pencil, but you need like a little pencil. All right, so this is from 1971. Technically from 1970. No, 1971. 1971. So mom in one of the things that people do when they have dementia is sometimes they start destroying stuff. So she took all the pictures out of this. But don't worry, I have other sets of pictures, so I didn't lose the pictures. But she took out some of the, because they had this really pretty, the brown and it's so 1970s, isn't it? So it's this very pretty gold color. You do get the information about my parents and when they were married and where they were married and who was at the wedding. I know this information already, so I'm okay. 7:30 p.m. on December 30th. Did you know, December 30th, 1971, there was a blizzard in Toronto. My parents got married in the middle of a blizzard. It was quite the thing. And then the Reverend Sanderson, who married them, he was extremely old at the time. My mom said in his 80s, but who knows if that was true or not. So Reverend Sanderson married them, and he said, "Do you, Barry, take Gary?" And so my parents had the first legal gay marriage because Barry and Gary got married, according to Reverend Sanderson. So there you go. 1971. Do you, Barry, take Gary? So that I shall run for 10 seconds. Hi, Lori, there's a little tiny bit of jewelry I think left if you look in the auction tab. And I don't know why it won't show me by category. Okay, thank you so much, Donna. Thank you. Freshwater pearl necklace. I don't have one of those handy. Does anyone in here, if anyone in here sells jewelry and has a freshwater pearl necklace for Lori, any color or any length are you looking for, Lori? Are you looking for just tinted, not tinted, vintage, not vintage? Let us know, and we will definitely look for it. Sorry, you should scan I have Dorota. Thank you. Yeah, I've when we have a second one of it, because each one of the parents got their own copy of it, so we have that. I have both of those as well, so I've got extra. Ooh, absolute flipping deals. Maybe you can put it into your marketplace, and then Lori can get it there. Let us know the details, Lori, because we are here to help you. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Pocket Kennedy and his women. I will pin that next. Hang on one second. Put this over here and grab Mr. Kennedy. Ugh. There he is. Kennedy and all his women. Kennedy and his women. All the beautiful ladies. Mom did dog ear this page, so she only got to technically she got to page 6, which is the second page in, and then she stopped. But this one is 1976, Kennedy and his women, and I will run that now for 10 seconds. Thank you, Donna, for your pre-bid. I appreciate it. Thank you, Donna. Did you bid up yourself? Woman, what are you doing? Okay. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. Okay, next up we have the pocket watch. All right, ladies' pocket watch. It's not a ticket. All the jewelry is in here. Oh, single ladies. I don't know. I got single ladies stuck in my head now. Okay, so because of the ladies' watch. That's why. A ladies' pocket watch. I will flip so you can see it better. It's not currently working. It is super pretty. Yeah. Hello, Lament. Yes, it is cute, isn't it? All right, 10 seconds running now. This lady's pocket watch that was mother's. Stop bidding up yourself, silly. Donna. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna. 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you. And if you can hear in the background, yes, I have the printer is printing the stickers for me. I'm just putting the stuff over here so I can sticker it later. So I'm still using that automatic printing service thing. Trying it out. Trying out the Notbot to see if it's worthwhile. So far, it's kind of cool because it's just printing it all for me. Imagine if I had staff, though. Oh, to have staff. Okay. Hi, Cheyenne. How are you? And all right. So let's see what else there is here. Mom B4. If there's something you want me to pull earlier, just let me know. I'm just kind of rolling through things, starting with B4, but I'm perfectly happy to do it in any order your little heart desires. Where the heck is that? Oh, there it is. Okay, this super pretty piece, Marshall and Field and Company. So Marshall and Field is a very popular collector item because it's no longer around. That was the department store, Marshall and Field. It's this gorgeous perfume bottle made in Western Germany. So that dates it between the 60s and the 80s, more than likely. Switch. Because Mom had it, it's probably 80s. Okay, let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm gonna start that at 10 instead of whatever I had it at. Okay. That is running now. Marshall and Field. That shadowy cat. Thank you so much. That is running now. It is so super pretty. Did Mother Hen have any hens? She just had me. But no actual chickens, I don't think, today. I still have so many boxes to go through. The shadowy cat. Thank you so much for your bid, and thank you everybody for your bids as well. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, she only had one. I was called the red chick. So Dad was the red rooster. Mom was the red hen. Thank you. Thank you, Lamenti. And I was the red chick. But Dad's no longer here. So and the business was called the Red Rooster. So I just kept it. I kept the name because I kind of liked it and it's sentimental, right? I don't know. I like being sentimental. Okay, back onto my stool. I'm sitting on the stool that was mine when I was a kid. I brought it up. It's a little bit high, but I'm okay. We'll survive with it because it's, it's a stool. Ooh, the car. Ooh, the car. So my dad collected cars. You're going to hear all these stories. So my dad collected cars, actual, like, big cars. Not little cars. Like, actual physical cars. The perfume bottle that just went, it didn't have a price tag on it. Or is there another perfume bottle that I've forgotten about? So this is a 1932 Ford. We had a 1930 what was Hector? 1931 Model A Ford. We had a 1931 Model A Ford. So Mom was big on collecting anything that had to do with cars, although this wasn't Dad's. She probably gave this to Dad and he's like, this is a 32, not a 31. But if you can see at the back here, there isn't a little there, you can't see the little handle, but this is very similar to what we had. We had a two-door with a rumble seat in the back. And this one you can't pull it up, but this would pull up and there would be a seat back here, open to the winds. And this is where I used to ride. Mom and Dad would be in the front and I would be in the back in the rumble seat. And when we were on the highway going into the States, I would pull down the lid, I'd pull down this trunk and I would like stay underneath with a flashlight and read books and play with my dolls. And that was it. I wasn't allowed to color because I might accidentally crayon the car. And since it was an antique. So, but it wasn't, Hector was a little bit shorter and taller. This is more like a hot rodded version. So not anything like Hector. And yes, we name our vehicles in this family. We name our vehicles. And so Hector was the name of Dad's Model A Ford. Okay, thank you for looking at this Ford 3-window coupe. What else do we have? Hello, everyone. Welcome in, East Coast Vintage Treasures. Welcome in, Caprabella. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Mom before. So if there's something that you want me to run, just yell it out and I will grab it. I'm just kind of going through things. Hello. Let's see. Oh, Royal Albert. Great. Royal Albert teacup and saucer. I'm going to put it on the thingy so you can see it better. There we go. That's prettier. I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Not that much. Zoom. And there we go. Okay. All right. So this is Royal Albert. It's in really great condition. This is the Centennial Rose teacup and saucer. And since I don't see a pre-bid on it, I'm going to knock it down to $12. Mom had a lot of teacups and saucers. Fear not, I did keep some teacups and saucers for myself. I already had my own collection. I picked a few of my favorites from Mom's collection, and the rest I can't keep. I can't keep it all. You know, you kind of want to keep it all, but you can't keep it all. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Let me put that down. And let's see what else there is here. And I wish there was an easier way to scroll through things, but there doesn't seem to be. Oh, another Royal Albert piece. Royal Albert Lavender Rose Bone China set. This is a 3-piece set. Lavender Rose is the pattern with an open sugar, the creamer, and please note that there was a little bit, it almost looks like a signature, but it's just a little bit of purple in there, which I think is a painting issue. And then of course you get the tray as well. The perfume bottle, hi Cindy, sorry, the perfume bottle, we did run the perfume bottle. Is there a second perfume bottle that I missed? The perfume bottle did run and sell. The crystal one, unless there was another one, sorry. Perfume, no, yeah, that one did sell. Yeah, sorry, Cindy. All right, thank you for looking at that. Okay, oh, I'll leave that up while I grab the next thing. Oh, Mom before. And if you do have a request of what you'd like me to run, let me know and I shall do so. This one, I love this one. This one's stunning. This is from Royal Albert. It is called Wild Geranium. Look how pretty it is. Okay. wild geranium. It's a stunning, stunning pattern. And there's the wild geraniums all the way around, and also inside too. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna knock that one down to 19 today because I can. That's running now. Royal Albert wild geranium, really super pretty pattern. I love that it looks like a forest, like it's out in the wild and you can actually see it out in the wilds. I love that. Okay. Whew. All right. What else is next? What else is next? If anyone has any requests, let me know. England Mexico game. My husband has not been watching the World Cup, to be honest. Mostly because we don't subscribe to those channels, and he is too cheap, too technically challenged to actually set it up himself. He'd have to actually come and ask me to set it up for him so we could see it. Now this item, this frog on a rocking chair, where is he? Mr. Frog, where'd you go? Oh, there you are, hiding. Okay, I actually bought this for my father when I was 9. Thank you, Donna, and thank you for your purchases. I love you. I shall continue to build your box. I bought this for my dad when I went to, when I was 9, and I went on a trip with Girl Guides to Quebec. And I brought this back as his little souvenir gift. And I don't know why he kept it, but he kept it, and then Mom kept it, so now I have it, and I don't need it. I bought it for my father. It is super cute. It's a little metal chair, and then the little guy, the little frog, is reading his Wall Street Journal while he on his rocking chair, and it actually does rock back and forth, and it was just so cute that I picked it up for Dad when I was in Quebec when I was 9. I was at the Girl Guides. It was a Girl Guide trip. Oof, okay. What else do we have in Mum before? Welcome in, everybody. We're everything is in the is preloaded today. This is not normally how I run shows, but this is Mum's estate sale, so I'm being a good girl and running things the way I'm supposed to, so she doesn't haunt me. I don't want to be haunted. Okay, now Kim, you need to find where you put the rose. Yeah. No clue. No clue. All right, if it shows up, I will run it. Sorry, everyone. No clue. No clue what I did with it. Oh, we'll do this in the meantime. It'll probably just suddenly appear. Yeah. Okay. With the doilies, right. How weird is that? That's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me that I don't know where it is. All right. We have 3 hand crocheted doilies. This one with this gorgeous swirl pattern. And this larger one, larger circle one, kind of your more traditional. And then this one's a little bit thicker. This is good for the table because it protects your table a little bit better. No, I think it's just my eyes. So this one's a little bit thicker. It's a thicker cotton. So you get all 3 of these lovely crochet doilies for one money from Mum's collection. So crochet doilies, all 3 of them. I mean, the work that went into this alone would have been hours and hours, just this one. And to think they did all that work and it's no longer valued the way it used to be. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Let's see what else I have. The first has a cross pattern. Oh, maybe. Oh no, it reminds me of the Participaction. It reminds me of the Participaction logo. This one. It's kind of cool. Reminds me of Participaction. I was not very good at Participaction. I think I got a silver once, but I hated those. I hated when we had to do Participaction because it just felt like it was just work. Other kids enjoyed it, not me. All right, next we have this gorgeous vintage Japan ceramic lady figurine. Where is she? No, that's a different one. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, that one. Where is she? Oh, there she is. You were hiding. She's so tiny. She was hiding. Look how pretty she is. She's got a wee little purse. She's got flower in her hair. The flower does have a couple of chippies in it. There she is. Let me just zoom in there. There we go. Okay, and we'll give that 15 seconds. This super pretty lady. Pretty lady. I'm going to pretend that I have one of those spinner things. I do, actually. Just, it's not within reach. Super pretty lady. Okay. What's next? What's next? Let me know if you have any requests. I'm happy to do those while I fumble through this list of things. Did that. Can't find that. Did that. Ooh, this one. This one's super. Oh, I love this one. This is a vintage Primrose plate, silver plated hurricane lamp. It's considered a boudoir one. It's got this gorgeous etched glass chimney, and there is the. Hang on, just so you can see. It does come apart, so you can clean it easily. And I did give it a little bit of a polish, not a complete polish, so it's still got that lovely patina, but I did give it a good rub just to get more of the shine to come out. And this is Primrose plate. It's electroplate on brass. Electroplate on brass. It is quite hefty. So let's switch so you can see it up close and personal. There it is. And we will tilt up. There we go. And I might need to zoom out. Zoom out. There we go. Okay, now we've zoomed out too much. There. Okay. Happy compromise. All right. Since there's no pre-bids on this, I'm gonna knock it down to 15 today and run that for 10 seconds. Running now. Absolutely gorgeous. Electroplated silver on brass. So the base is actually brass. Thank you for looking at her. Let me put her back and I'll leave you this to see in the meantime. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a fabulous Sunday evening. I can't believe it's Sunday. I think earlier in the show I said it was Saturday. Royal Albert Bouquet is next. Royal Albert Bouquet. I mean, it does look like a bouquet. All right. There's the cup. Royal Albert Bouquet. Bone china. So you can see the pattern. It's called Bouquet. And there is the plate. There's the inside. So really super pretty. Let me turn it. There we go. And zoom back. Zoom right, regular zoom. Sorry, everyone. Now it's zoomed in, zoom out. There we go. Now I can zoom it. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we are. Okay, so this one, this Royal Albert is from the 1930s to the 1940s, the late 1930s to 1940s. So it is 80 to 90 years old, and it's in pretty good condition for its age. I wish I looked that good when I get to that age. I'm going to knock this down to 15 because there's no pre-bids on it. So we're going to knock it down to 15. Vintage Royal Albert bouquet teacup and saucer. And do check out the buy it now. I have some flash sales running, and I will run this as a flash sale again. Start flash sale and pin. And oh, that won't let me do oh wait, the flash sale is still running. And this one, I will start a flash sale on that as well. All right, so hey Sue, how are you? So if there's anything you want to see that's in the auction tab, please let me know and I will pull it up. I'm just going through the new stuff and then I'll run anything. Yes, Angela, I totally understand. I totally understand. You can always ask me to put it into the buy it now too if you find that you've got a week where you're buying with me. Yeah, so many people are on tonight. Yes, thank you, Sue. Yeah, there's a lot of people on tonight. I think Sundays are becoming really popular because it's the end of the week and everyone's trying to take advantage of that last bit of filling up your bundle, right? So this is a tea light. This is a cute little tea light. It's frogs. Adorable little frogs. And it's a tea light holder. So you can see the tea light goes in the back. And I think they used a copper solder instead of a silver colored like pewter solder. So it's actually quite pretty. It's little frogs on a lily pad with their lilies, their lily flowers just hanging out, being cute little stained glass frogs. Okay, that is it for B4. So now we can go to B5. B5. And, oh, the piggy. The piggy's going to be next. Let me grab the piggy. Oh my gosh. So this little piggy did not go to market. This little piggy stayed home and she was sweet and she kept everything smelling nice. So she's a 1970, what does that say? 1978 air freshener. You would put this in your, yes, absolutely. Thank you for asking. Let me put that back up. Thank you, Cindy. Boop. Sorry, let me just 2 winks. Pin and running now. Thank you so much, Cindy, for asking. That is running. Really cute little froggos in all their glory. The cutest little froggos ever. Thank you, Cindy, so much for your purchase. I appreciate you. Moving stuff out of the way so I can put that up there. Thank you, thank you. And then we got little Miss Piggy. This little Miss Piggy is, so you can put baking soda in this and put it in your fridge. You can put scent in there, like you could put potpourri in there and put it in your closet or in a drawer. If you want to have your unmentionables smelling nice and pretty. These are just so cute and adorable. I love these little piggies. Pig, pin, and running that now for 15 seconds. So this is from 1978 from Avon, still has its stopper and its sticker. And look how sweet this little piggy is. Hello, everyone. And so pretty. A really pretty way to keep your your fridge or your closet smelling nice. All right, what else do we have here? And if there's something you want me to run, just yell it out and I shall do so. Ooh, okay. We do have a lot of flowers. We have so many floral posies and there's more to come. So I'm not going to run all of them. If you are interested in any one of them, let me know, and I should run them all, shouldn't I? All right, don't haunt me. I'll run them all. Okay, the first one is May Blossom. So it's the May, the flower for May, whatever that flower is. I don't know. It's pink and cute. And let me grab that. Pink and cute flower. There's so many flowers in here. Oh my goodness. And there's more over here too, aren't there? Where are you, May Blossom? Yes. Okay, so with all of these, I have put the caveat that while I did look to see if there were any issues and couldn't find any, if it doesn't say damage, then I'm not guaranteeing that it doesn't have some sort of damage to it. Oh my gosh, my phone thing is falling. Okay, there we go. So there it is. There it is. Super pretty. May Blossom from Ainsley with this very pretty. So if you know someone who was born in May, this would make a really lovely gift for them. And we'll just do that for 10 seconds, running now. I may have to switch to a t-shirt in a second. Ooh-wee, it's hot. Ooh-wee, it's hot, hot, hot. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. What is next in the Mum B5? I'll just put her there so you can look at her in the meantime. Mum B5. And if there is anything that you're interested in me running, you can always put, you can always bookmark it so that it shows that there's interest in it, and then I will grab those things that have interest on them. This is a Betty and Veronica that Mom started reading when Mom was an avid reader all throughout her childhood and adulthood. And so when she started to get dementia, one of the major problems we had was Mom was reading like Daniel Steele books and stuff. And at one point she didn't realize that it wasn't real. She couldn't discern that what she was reading wasn't about her. And so at one point she was reading a Daniel Steele novel and it was about a jewelry theft. And she all of a sudden started taking all the jewelry out of everywhere she could find it and packing it up because she had to run because the police were coming to arrest her for stealing all this jewelry because the book was about a jewelry heist. So we had to start switching. I switched her to teen, like tried to get her onto like young adult books and like slowly get rid of the other books so that she didn't notice that they were gone and she just had these other books to read. And then we got down to comic books like this one. So she would read this Archie comic book whenever she could because it was a little bit easier read for her. But then she started to get too into this intrigue, so we had to go to children's books. So that's the story behind that. Thank you, the Shadowy Cat. Thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. Now you can read it, or you can use it as ephemera. Let's see what's next in the Mum B5. B5 done. Coalport. Oh gosh, they all look alike, don't they? Okay, hang on. Yeah, they all do look alike. It's got purple and yellow and red in the middle. And yellow and red in the middle. Yes. Purple and yellow and red in the middle, I think. No, maybe not. No, it's bigger. Purple and yellow and red in the middle. There it is. Ah, okay. So again, as I've put in the notes for this item, I have looked all over to see if I can find any issues, but these things are notoriously tricky. Do I sound like Battleship? Um, and there's the stamp from Coalport. So let me just switch. There we go. And that will run, I'm going to knock that down to 8 for 10 seconds. Okay, that is running now. Calling like B5. Yeah. B5. You sank my battleship. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Amy. How are you? Moom B5. And I'm going to see if I can find this one that I just picked out. There's so many florals, so little time. This one, okay. This is it. Yes, okay. This one is damaged. This one does have damage. Let's just see if we can find the damage together. Sometimes it's major damage, sometimes it's minor damage, but either way, if I see damage, I mark it as damaged. Can't see anything there. Where's the damage, Kim? I'm sure it's the right one. Yes, it is the right one. Yes. I can't see the damage, but I must have seen it at some point because I marked it as damaged. So we're just running that for $2 for 10 seconds. These are called porcelain posies. So it's like a floral posy, but it's permanent. So you get to keep the flowers all year long. All right, which was Mom's favorite. She loved her floral posies. She had a full collection of them. This is only like a smidgen of the collection. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's do the Gibson's teapot, shall we? It's actually more like a probably, it's a very small, so it's probably a coffee pot or a chocolate pot, not a teapot. It's from Gibson's. It is circa, what did we figure out? No, we didn't put a date on it. It is older. So coffee and hot chocolate were very expensive items. So you would have a much smaller pot for them. So this was probably coffee or chocolate. This is actually a silver inlay or overlay. So it's got silver on the handles, silver trim, and this overlay on it. It is a really pretty piece of black luster silver. And it does have damage. So Gibson's was redware, and it does have damage on the lid right there. You can just kind of see it. It's a little tiny spot right there. But full disclosure, there is a chip. Okay, and we're going to run that for 10 seconds. That is running now. It is super, super pretty. I do love it. I'm just going to organize things here while that is running. The Shadowy Cat, thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you so much. I'm just going to put this up here so you have something to look at. Welcome in, everybody. Everything is in the is loaded today because this is an estate sale for my dear mother who passed away a few months ago. A few months ago now, which is kind of weird, isn't it? To think it's been that long. Okay, this one. Did I already run this one? Yes. I think I did. No, green vase. Green vase. This one from, let me just pull this out. This one does have chips on it. So there's a chip right there that's I can see visibly. Also it is loose. It is loose. It's not going to come out, but it is loose, and some of the flowers are looser than others. So It's not in perfect condition. Sorry, there's the base. It is super pretty though, and as you can see, somebody did a repair right there because to try and keep it in place. So it is not in perfect condition at all, but it is still really gorgeous. And I think if you just took a little bit of marker to that, you could cover up that white spot easily. 10 seconds running now. And then I think I'm going to see if there's any. All right, I'm going to pin this. I'm going to run a quick flash sale while I grab something. My flash sale links are very short, so I'm going to give myself 10 minutes update. I'm just going to run this flash sale while I switch into a t-shirt because I am boiling hot. So be right back. Okay, sorry everybody. I have returned. Just needed to put on a t-shirt because it was getting way too hot. So I've got my Canada Day t-shirt on. So hello. Okay, where were we before I got too hot to be able to continue? B5. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, the story time one. So again, when mom's dementia got worse, it was we had to switch from young adult books. The Green Pot of Flowers again. Yes, thank you, Cindy. Sorry for the wait. There we go. And switch so you can see that, and we'll run that for 10 seconds. Thank you, Cindy. That is running now. Thanks for asking, Cindy. Whew. Thank you, Cindy. That will be coming to you. Thank you, thank you. Just move this over here. Okay. So, Mom, this is one of the books that I got for Mom. It is actually a school reader. But the images inside are amazing because this was from Prince of Wales School. You can just barely make it out there. From printed in Canada and copyright 1962. So over 60 years old. Really sweet school book. Let me just put in book. And there it is. So it's story time, and I will run that now. Really sweet little book that Mom used to read because of her dementia. All right. Thank you for looking at that one. Let's see what else is in here. Scanning. Oh, the lake landscape. Pinning. Okay. Next up, we have this really pretty landscape picture by a painter called Lionel Patrick, probably a hobbyist. But I really love it. It's on canvas. So yeah, Lionel Patrick. I think he did a good job. I don't know about you, but I think he did a good job. I'm gonna run that for $5 instead of 6 for 10 seconds. You remember Mr. Muggs as a kid? Oh, that's awesome. Mr. Muggs. Oof. Okay. Thank you for looking at that one. B5. Let's see what else we have in here. We did that. And that. Oh, there's a Radnor mini floral. Let me grab the Radnor mini floral. Where is it? It's so tiny. Okay, look how sweet and tiny this is. Look how tiny that is. So I couldn't see any issues, but that doesn't mean that there aren't any. It's just hard to spot them. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. There it is, Radnor, England, and it's so tiny. It's so sweet and tiny. Is that it? Nope, that's not a chip either. All right, and we'll run that one now for 10 seconds. Isn't it the prettiest little thing? It is so sweet. So sweet. Cindy, thank you so much. That's coming to you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Put that over there with the froggies. Okay, next, what's up in here? Oops. B5. Reader's Digest. Oh, I don't know about you, but my dear mother was obsessed by her Reader's Digest. She loved her Reader's Digest. This one's from 1976, and this is actually from England. I'm gonna just zoom in, and then hang on. I gotta zoom out to normal. Come on, let me zoom. Won't let me zoom out. There we go. Oh, sorry. The back cover is really pretty, isn't it? And it folds over to a Britannica ad. Yeah, it is a gorgeous back cover as well. You're right, Dragoda. Gorgeous back cover. So if you would like to read what was happening, and there's an article in there about, because remember this is 1976, so there is an article about Iran in there, which is really interesting. Superman of the new Iran. That was the Shah that the Westerners put in, and the new king to replace what they had, and how did that work out? Anyways, they're calling him the Superman of New Iran in this book, which I kind of thought was interesting. Okay, what else is in Mom's collection here that we can look at? Let's see. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? How was your Sunday evening? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good weekend. Did anybody get the long weekend for Canada Day instead of the Wednesday off? I heard a lot of people in different companies didn't take Canada Day itself off and took Friday off instead. Okay, Renegade Women of Canada is up next. I'm just gonna grab all the books. It's gonna make my life easier. I'm gonna grab all the books. Renegade Women of Canada. Wild, outrageous, daring, and bold is the subtitle. It says, from raucous to rebellious, these 18 brilliant mavericks show a level of courage and fearlessness that flies in the face of the establishment and serves as a trailblazing example of Canadians. Altoona Muppet, how are you? I love that name. All right, running that for 10 seconds. The Renegade Women of Canada, a book all about wild, raucous, and rebellious 18 women of Canada. All right, thank you for looking at that. And then another one that we have is, no. Why is it not in here? It must be in here, and I'm just not seeing it. The Forest for the Trees. Hello, everyone. There it is. Christmas After All. That's what it's called. Yes, Christmas After All. This is part of the Dear America series. It's the story of a young girl named Minnie Swift, and in Indianapolis, Indiana in 1932. It's a diary of a young girl living through Christmas during the Great Depression. So a really good read. It's meant to be for young readers, youth readers. You had the Dear Canada series. I love that. I think there was a Canadian version of this, if I remember correctly. But again, these were books that you still have it. I love that. These were books that Mom started reading when she couldn't read the other books anymore. And then we have this is a Canadian history book from, I believe, the 1960s, 1973. 1973 Canada history book. So, the history isn't going to be accurate when it comes to the Indigenous peoples. But it is, and I love the fact that on the inside cover, there's all the students who had the book. And it has been used and abused, but I just think it's a really cool piece. And I don't know why Mom kept it. I have no idea, but it was in there. Your library started when you were a kid. I love that. Mine too. I have been paring down my library slowly, but I do have hundreds of books. Probably over 1,000 books by now. And then this one is about trees. Now, this one has a funny story. Or you may not find it funny. I don't know. In our family, we find it funny. This is a story about trees. I'm going to have to switch. I'm going to have to switch for a second if I can. Can I even? I need to plug you all in. I'm going to pin this. We're going to go until I run out of juice. How about that? This tree book, this Trees of Ontario book, I got it and then Mom took it because Mom liked to take whatever she wanted and keep it for herself, which is fine. But one day I found her in her bedroom and she had turned to one of the pine pages. There was pine trees in it. So she was in the conifers section, wherever that is in here. And she was talking to the book like she was having a full out conversation with the book. No worries. Don't worry. No worries. I'm just glad you're here, Dakota. And I asked her what she was doing, and she said, "Don't interrupt me. I'm talking to my husband." And I said, "Oh, where's your husband?" Because I knew he was dead for 20 years. And she said, "Right here." And she pointed at the tree in the book. So my mom used to sit. It lasted about a month and a half. She would sit and talk to the pine tree in the book like it was my father. And she really did believe that it was my father. So my father might be in this book. I don't think so. I don't think my father's in this book because it wasn't his book to begin with. But yeah, that's what dementia does to you, kids. Keep your brain active so it doesn't happen to you. All right, I'm going to scroll through and just see if there's anything with a bell on it. And I'm going to show you that kind of stuff that's got a bell on it. So if there's something you want me to show you, just yell it out so I can grab it. Yes, people do plant trees in remembrance. And my dad really did love Colorado spruce trees, but it wasn't a Colorado spruce that she was talking to. I thought if my dad was going to come back as a tree, he would come back as a Colorado spruce. But it wasn't a Colorado spruce that she was talking to. Oh, 30 seconds, darn it. Okay, so Now I have to talk for 30 seconds about this. This is a cute little Christmas kitty cat. It is absolutely adorable. She's got her little bow in her hair. She's holding on to a little present. She is just absolutely adorable, this little Christmas kitten. And yeah, Mom kept this because she loved our cats. Well, no, Dad loved the cats, but she loved them too. Cindy takes it away. Thank you so much, Cindy, and thank you everybody for your bids. Thank you, thank you. All right, let me see what else has got a bell on it. We'll just run through the bells. So if you're wondering what I mean, if you go right here and you boop on this, if you hit save on it beside it, then it's gonna show me I call it a bell. And then that way I know that those are the ones that people are interested in, and I'll focus on those ones. And then also, if you're not around, it will send you a notification if you're not in my show to let you know that I'm about to run the item that you like. So this really pretty glass roses, this is all handmade, hand blown, and then put together. I wonder how much, if I did this, I would burn myself. I know that if I took up glass art, I would just end up burning myself all the time. This is so delicate and so hard. It even has little thorns on it. Like, it is just so sweet. Thank you for looking at her. Okay, let's see what else we have here. It's got a bell on it. Ring my bell, ring my bell, ring a ding a ding a. Where did I put that? Sorry. Yes, with old age. Yes, you're totally right. If you don't use it, you lose it. There it is. This is a sweet little angel, and it does have a bell. Sweet little stained glass angel, little mini one. And we'll run that now for 10 seconds. Just a sweet little thing. You can have it as an ornament, or you could hang it up in your window. Your choice. It's just such a sweet little thing. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Cindy. That's coming to you. Thank you so much. Okay, what else do we have? Welcome in, everybody. If there's anything you're interested in, shout it out so I know to grab it and run it. I'm going to just pull up all the things that have bells beside them so that I know that people are interested in it. Your grandfather had Parkinson's plus other health issues? So this one, Parkinson's is a tough disease. This one is made in China. She never used it because it was too pretty to use. But this you could put in. You could forget about hanging it. You could put it in your fridge with some baking soda in it, or you could hang it up in your closet to keep your clothes smelling fresh. You can put baking soda, activated charcoal. When these came out, everybody put potpourri in them. Potpourri was the big thing. Everyone loved potpourri. It was like, if you didn't have potpourri in your house, what were you doing? It was in everybody's bathroom. It was in everybody's closet. Thank you, Cindy, so much. That's coming to you as well. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, good old 80s and 90s. They were good times. Sometimes, most of the time. Now we have the Royal Albert, and I don't know how to say that. Anemones. I don't know. Let's see here. That's Royal Adderley. That's Ainsley. Ring my bell, my bell. Ah, there it is. Staring at me. Staring at me. Royal Albert. Really pretty. This does have some damage on it. Let me see if I can find it. It is marked as damaged. Do you think I can find the damage right now? No, I cannot. I would have done a close-up picture of it. I cannot see the damage, but it must be a little tiny chip. It is Royal Albert. Really pretty posy. All right, thank you for looking at that posy. Put that over here. What else is got a bell? What else has a bell on it? I can speak English, honestly. Oh, the stained glass, this other stained glass angel. This one is meant to be a shelf sitter, and she's tilted so that you put her on a top shelf and the angel is looking down on you. You see that? The angel looks down on you to protect you. Yes. And these are cute little ribbon roses all in there. Very, very 80s. Very, very 80s. And just got a pretty little halo. It's a little bit off kilter. There we go. A little bit better. And we will run that now for 10 seconds. Sweet little, and it's looking down on you. Is that not the cutest thing ever? The angel looking down on you. Thank you so much, Cindy. That's coming to you, Cindy. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. All right, what else do we have here? I grab my stool and sit down for a second while I look. Oh my goodness. These things seem to get bigger every day. I gotta stop eating as much as I do. A town called Ajax. Oh, it's under a bunch of things, but I will run it. So for a while, we lived in Ajax, and this book is a history of Ajax, which was started. A lot of people don't know that it used to be part of Whitby. What is now the town of Ajax used to be part of Whitby, and it was appropriated by the federal government during the Second World War in order to be a munitions factory town. So they really created a town in the middle of nowhere as a munitions factory. And this is the story of a town called Ajax. So this is the town of Ajax in Ontario was built just to be for munitions. And it wasn't meant to last. It was meant to just kind of get torn down and taken away after the war, but the people wanted to stay, and the factories were able to retool themselves, and so a lot of the houses still exist. Not all of the houses, but a lot of the houses still exist. And there's like, I think there's like 2 buildings that still exist besides the steam plant. The steam plant is still there because everything ran off of steam. Because they couldn't get, electricity and not enough electricity came through, so they had their own steam plant. All right, and there's a floral brooch in here of Mums. This one's a contemporary one, but it is super duper pretty. Just get the earring out of the way. It is really pretty, but it is contemporary, or at least it's not old vintage. There it is in all its glory. And we'll run that for 10 seconds. That's running now. It is really super pretty. It's quite hefty, actually, which you wouldn't expect. It's super pretty. The blues and the little bits in there. It's really lovely. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And the shadowy cat takes it. Thank you so much, the shadowy cat, and thank you everybody for your bids. 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you. Okay, what else do we have? What else do we have? Does anyone have any questions about Mom that you want to know? Anyone have any burning questions about my dear mother? Oh, there's the clown brooch. There is the clown brooch. I know a couple people are interested in it, but so it may not sell today, but that's okay. This cute little clown brooch. As you can see, it's got like a safety pin type clip on it. So I don't know where it was made and when. It doesn't have any imprint on it to tell you anything about it. Okay, thank you for looking at her, or him, them. Thank you for looking at the clown. What else do we have here? Done that. Oh, the stained glass floral window hanging. I actually have more pieces to match this, but I can't keep it all. I actually have a matching stained glass um, lampshade, and then I have two others that are meant to go in the window, but they're really big. There's no way they would ship safely on Whatnot. This is already going to be, I'm going to be nervous the entire time it's on its way to whoever buys this. And that is running now. Mom loves stained glass. It was like she took it up when she was in Florida and she learned how to start doing stained glass. Um, but then she got distracted by other things, so she only made a couple of things herself, which we've kept. And all of her equipment in Florida got sold like ages ago. Had to sell that when we sold the Florida place. I couldn't bring it back. There was just too much, and didn't know what I. There was no desire on my part to. Well, there was a slight desire. There was a slight desire to learn, but I realized that I couldn't learn that and everything else. Oh, do you want me to run it again? Yes, absolutely. Pin. And thank you, Cindy, for asking. And running that now. Stained glass floral is running now. So all of the stuff that Mom had. Thank you, Cindy. She had like all the equipment to do it herself at home in Florida, but she just got too busy, and then the dementia really caught up with her really fast. Thank you, Cindy, so much for that. I'm going to put that up here safe and secure out of the way so it does not get wrecked. Thank you, Cindy. So yeah, it was kind of sad. Dementia, it's hard to watch somebody that you love go from really active and really connected in their community to not being able to figure their way around the house, let alone outside doing things. And it was really tough to watch Mom go through that. And then after a while, she didn't even know who I was. So this is a handmade amber glass cat. I was there when she bought this. She bought this in New York, Corning, New York, at the Corning Glass Museum. They have glass makers who do art glass. So you can see the pontil scar right there. And they had these glass cats that they were making that day, and Mom thought that we needed an amber glass cat. So we got this. So this is from like the 1980s, from Corning Glassworks in Corning, New York. And it's just so sweet, isn't it? It's just such a sweet little thing. And I love the fact that the pontil scar is still there, so you know that this was made in the factory. Cindy, thank you so much. That's coming to you. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Mom would be thrilled that you all loved it just as much as she did. Thank you, thank you. She loved it too. It is so lovely. Let's see what else we have here. So if you're wondering how I'm picking what's next, if you're just coming in, I'm going and seeing if there's anything that's bookmarked. So if there's something that you're interested in, yell it out so that I can run it. Because I don't read minds. Not yet. I don't read minds yet. I haven't figured that out. When I do figure that out, I will let you know. Antique hand painted Nippon celery green. There it is. So, for those who don't know, Nippon, if it says Nippon on the bottom, it is highly likely that it is between 1891 and 1921, and that's because in 1891, McKinley Act, the McKinley tariffs came into effect, and those tariffs and the act required that all imports into the United States of America, and that affected us because we're North America, had to have English letters, English alphabet. So Nippon is Japan. And so that is why you see Nippon things. Nippon isn't a company. I've seen a lot of people say Nippon's a company. It's not. It's the country. It's the country's name. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It is delicate, so it is antique for sure. Not because it's delicate, but because it says Nippon. And you can see the moirage on this is absolutely stunning. And we will run this for, and I'm going to start this at 15 instead of 18 because I can. Just so you know, my battery is running low. So if for some reason I stop all of a sudden, you know why. But it should warn me before that happens. Is this absolutely stunning piece of Nippon. The Shadowy Cat, thank you so much. That's coming to you. I'm going to put this over here where it's going to be nice and safe. Thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, how are we doing for time? I might just have to move you guys over. Hang on. I'm going to move you over so I can plug you in. There we go. Hang on. I gotta untangle myself here. Hello. You're moving to a different section. There's the light. And I gotta plug this in to the computer first so that it will actually charge because it pulled itself out. Okay. All right. Woo, there we go. And then we'll just swing that around this way so there's some light on me. Double light on me. There we go. It's a little shadowy, but hey, you know what? We can handle it, can't we? So everyone, let me know if you have any requests. I'm just going to keep going through. Let me just double check. There's no pre-bid. Oh, there's a pre-bid. Okay. Thank you for the pre-bid on this lovely lady. This lovely lady has a pre-bid on her. She is Ceramic Japan Lady. And we will run that for 15 seconds. Running now. Jennifer, thank you so much for your bid. I appreciate you. So super pretty. Sorry for the lighting. Mood lighting tonight. Thank you, thank you. And that's your first purchase, Cockadoodle-Doo. You've just unlocked eggs. You have coupons up above. If you look up there, you should have either an egg symbol or a crown symbol. If you just click on that, you can hit redeem on any of the coupons you like. And for those of you who are new to me, I have a rewards club, which is fairly generous, I think. I hope it's generous. I want it to be generous. So you can grab anything that you like with an extra discount. So you might as well get a discount, an extra discount. Thank you so much, Jennifer, and welcome to the chicken coop. I appreciate you so much. We don't do like chickens in the chat or anything like that. We're too busy. We're too busy to do that. Okay, a magnetic butterfly memo holder is next in the interest. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Oh, I found the porcelain. I put it in a vase. That's why I couldn't find that porcelain. I will run that. So this is a memo holder. It's magnetic. There's a magnet here, and then this has a magnet. You could just use it just like this on its own, or you could hold photos in it or whatever, but it does hold, it's pretty tight, so it does hold a piece of paper really well, and it just sits on your shelf or on your table or on your desk and just makes a little pretty memo holder or photo holder. So that is running now. And I got this for Mom so I could put little notes on it, but then she kept taking the butterfly away. Thank you so much, Cindy. That's coming to you. Thank you, thank you. Put that over here. Okay, what else do we have? Whew. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Check out the store. It is loaded. I'm running the things that have interest on them. So if there's something you'd like me to run, just yell it out, and I'll be happy to do so. Ooh, the Occupy Japan Flamingo. Excellent choice. Occupy Japan Flamingo. Or you can always leave a pre-bid too. I will run through all pre-bids before I end my show. This is made in Occupy Japan. You can see. Occupy Japan is 1946 to 1952. Or 1945, depending on who you talk to. But the war really didn't end until late August. So it's more like 1946 to 1952 before they got into full production. This is a gorgeous pink flamingo, probably made for the US market, for souvenirs. And this one actually, oh no, this one is a Miami souvenir from the Miami Souvenir Company. So the information is in the notes. That is running now, this very cute Occupied Japan pink flamingo. And the one thing I like about Occupied Japan is that it's easy to date. We've got a short window of time when things from Occupied Japan were made, which makes it, I don't know, makes it extra special, doesn't it? I think so. All right, I found that flower, so let me just grab that rose. There it is. This is a vintage Andrew floral stem rose. There's the Andrew. It's a very pale pink, lovely blush pink, vintage porcelain rose. And the reason I couldn't see it was because it was standing in the vase. And I'm going to run it for 7 instead of 9 because I can, because it's my party. Very pretty floral rose. I had it in a vase there, and so it didn't register in my brain that it was separate from the vase. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Let's see what else we have here. My phone's taking its sweet time all of a sudden. And did everyone have a good Canada Day? Did you do anything special for Canada Day? We had our Canada Day party in the park, which actually got rained out. We had a big storm that came through, it destroyed a bunch of tents. It was like a monster. It felt like a tornado had come through. It was probably a near tornado. Made in Japan. This was my egg cup when I was a kid. So this is it. And this was probably used when my parents got it. So I was born in 72, so you can do the math. This is a gorgeous little anthropomorphic chick with the big eyes, with the big lashes, and it's in really good condition. I didn't eat a lot. I didn't have a lot of these boiled eggs, but when I did, they went in one of these chick cups. Is it not the cutest thing ever? And I cannot keep it all. I only have so much room in my house. Jennifer, thank you so much. That's coming to you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, thank you. Put that over here. Keep it nice and safe. Okay, let's see what else that has interest on it. So again, if you see something you like, but you don't want to put a pre-bid on it, that's okay. You don't have to. You can just you can just bookmark it and save it, and then I know that there's interest on it, and I can run it. And we're in the B3s right now, I think. B3. The Allertons. Okay, that's got a. So let me grab that again. Let's see, where did I put that? There it is. So this one has a little bit of a provenance because this was my great aunt Sarah Jane Hutchinson's from her wedding. And there's actually a little note here that this was Sarah Jane Hutchinson, sister of Eva. Eva was my great grandmother. This would have been a milk jug. And as you can see, it is a copper finish. It's a copper luster. And there's the bottom. I don't think you can see it properly. Allerton and Longton. Let me see if I can switch so you can see it. There it is. Allerton and Longton. Allerton's Longton, England. Yeah. So this is my, I have other things from my family, so I don't need to keep everything, but this has a provenance to it. So Sarah Jane married a Patterson, and they moved away for a bit, but then they came back to Cavan, Ontario, Canada. And when Sarah Jane gave this to my great grandmother, which is why we have it in the family, not the Pattersons have it in the family. Okay. Let's see. It was a thing that, and there were a number, the sisters were very close. My great grandmother, Eva, was very, very close with her sisters. There were a lot of kids, but the sisters were very close. My family had lived in Cavan and then Millbrook, and they were innkeepers, farmers innkeepers. Heavy cobalt art glass. I'm just running through the ones that have interest. This is a gorgeous piece of art glass. I do not know the maker. I have not figured that out. But it's really gorgeous, freeform ruffle bowl, Murano style, but I wouldn't say it's Murano for sure. I would not bet my life on it. It is quite heavy, so it's nice. It's a nice piece if you want to put a candle in there, or if you want to have flowers out of it, use it as a vase. It is quite heavy. It's a hunka burnin' love. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, and I like looking up the history. So I couldn't remember who Sarah Jane had married, so I did look it up to figure out and when she got married. So I know she got married in 1900, which means that works with the date that I got for the item itself, that it was from the turn of the century. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry, I've turned so that I've done that. Oh, this Limoges open sugar. Now, it may have had a lid at some point. This is a beautiful antique whoops daisies. Hang on a second. So this is JP France with the L. You had to hunt for your family history, but it's kind of fun though, isn't it? It's an open sugar. It probably had a lid at one point. I would use this to put flowers in, succulents, or put it in your bathroom and put like your brushes and your makeup and stuff in. You can do whatever you want with these. So this is dating from, I don't have it listed here, but I think it's turn of the century. It's missing its original lid, but it is a Jean Pouillet Limoges. I'm going to start this instead of 10, because you guys are all being very patient with me. Instead of 10, I'm going to run it for 8. And that is running now for $8 instead of 10. It is so pretty, isn't it? And look at the handle. Look at all that detail on the handle and all around the base. It is just, he was an amazing designer. Thank you, the Shadowy Cat. You've got a piece of Limoges. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Put that with your other pretties. Okay. Oh, let's see what we got next. Yay, thank you. Okay. Sorry. Gotta get myself comfortable on this stool. I should probably switch to the chair, but then I gotta get up and down anyways, so it doesn't really matter. 6 of one, half dozen of another. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Oh, there's so many things to scroll past. All right, we've done that. We've done that. If you want me to run anything that I may have done earlier that I may have missed, just yell it out. Just yell it out, and I shall do so. This is not stamped. It doesn't say who made this, but it's another floral posy. But it's actually interesting. It almost looks like they did it with piping. Doesn't it remind you of like I had these type of, I wanted these type of flowers on my first, for my first wedding's cake. It almost looks like cake icing piping, doesn't it? It makes me hungry for a cake. You look so fabulous. You look like the 4th of July. It makes me want to eat a hot dog. All right, this is running now. This gorgeous floral. Again, it's not signed. It does look like icing piping on this posy. All right, thank you for looking at that posy. Let's see what else there is. And if I've missed anything, let me know. And I shall grab it. Just scrolling down to see if we've missed anything that's got a bell. that we haven't run yet. Pansies. Did I run the pansies? Probably not. Pansies. Let me grab the pansies. There's so many. I think it's this one. Yes. Yes, this is it. Okay, this is from Coalport. This does have damage. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. You see some of it. Let me just switch. Oops. Nope. Switch. So as you can see, there's a little chippy poo there and a little chippy poo there. And there's a little bit of chip right there. This is not in perfect condition at all. Chippy poo, chippy poo. And then on the other side, I can't see anything, but we're gonna all look together just in case I've missed something. Yeah, it looks like they're all mainly underneath. And it's on this really nice urn vase base. And it's just a really pretty posy. And that is running now for 10 seconds. It's sudden death because I'm running it off of the phone because I'm holding up close to the phone right now. All right, thank you for looking at that. Switch. Okay, let's see what else there is in the grand collection. Woo. I think we ran this already. Yes, we did. Yes, this really cool book, Renegade Women of Canada. It's about 18 raucous to rebellious, brilliant mavericks of Canadian history, women of Canadian history. I should actually read it, but someone will buy it and then I won't be able to read it. That's okay. I'll find another copy one day. Benny Hote, the ultra outrageous Rhinoceros Party candidate, comedian, and sexual renegade is in here. So it's not just old history stories. I remember we had the Rhinoceros Party running candidates in our school elections in university. Did anyone else have that in their school? I thought it was so funny. Let's see. Oh, Staffordshire Floral. Is that here? I'll grab that one. Maybe I already pulled that. Now I gotta look closer at it. You know there's too many posies when you can't figure out which posy is which. It's got a green base. That helps narrow it down. This one. Okay, this one does have damage to it. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining, I'm going through anything that has interest on it. So this is actually missing. It's missing a flower right in there. Mom pulled it out and then tried to hide it like a little kid because she was basically like a little kid by that point. So there are some like chips, little chips along some of the flowers, but the major is that it's missing one right in there, which you can't tell when you first look at it until you come up close and then you realize that it's missing one. But that's why it's a low start. 10 seconds for this really pretty Staffordshire posy. This one does have more major damage to it, but is still super pretty. I was actually thinking, and I don't know if there's any artists in the room, but I was actually thinking that you could take these ones that are part of a damaged posy and then turn them into like rings and stuff and brooches. I think would look really cool to take those and make them into something new from that. So that was my idea, but I don't have time to do it, so somebody else can do it for me. Okay, If there's any requests, let me know, because it's 9 o'clock, so we're getting close to my when the pumpkin, the carriage turns back into a pumpkin for me, because I'm too old for this. The Trees of Ontario. This book could have my father inside it. My mother thought that the trees that she actually started talking to one of the pages that had pines in it, in the conifers, and she told me that she was talking to her husband and that I needed to leave her alone so she could have a private conversation with her husband, who was a tree. So that's the memory I have of that book. Dementia is fun. Do not stop using your brain. Avoid using ChatGPT if you can. Try and do your own research and learn yourself so that you don't end up losing it. This piece is absolutely stunning. This is a vintage MAC Japan. Now, this is meant to look. It is vintage, not antique. Where did I put it? There it is. So, it is meant to look. It is meant to look like old Nippon, but it is vintage, mid-century. So it's mid-century. It was made in the mid-century, and it's got 5 swallows, beautiful blue swallows all around. There's gorgeous moirage. It's all hand painted. All of this is hand painted. There's the MAC on the back. And it took me some time to do some research on this. It is Nippon style. And it's called the classic Nippon revival style. So it's circa 1930s to 1950s. There's no chips or cracks that I've noticed at all, and it's really quite pretty. So not antique, but in the Nippon style. So probably between 1930s and 1950s. Of course, skipping the part of the Second World War and when it was occupied. Shadowy Cat, thank you so much. That's coming to you. That is so, so pretty. I'm so happy you're getting that. Let me put this with your other stuff. Right here. Everything is safe. There we go. Safety first. Thank you, thank you. Okay, any other requests before? I'm just going to do one last scan here. Check for pre-bids. Oh, there is a pre-bid. Thank you so much for the pre-bid on the teaspoon and cocktail fork. Now I just need to find it. It's on this shelf somewhere. Where are you? I just need to find it. Where did I put it? I don't know why I'm singing while I look. I guess singing makes everything better. Wonder if it fell down. Fell back behind or something. No. Okay. What the heck did I do with it? I can't find it, of course. It should be on this shelf, not this shelf. It was done. Oh, there it is. I see why. It's on top of it was on top of some other stuff. So there it is. This is called the True Love pattern. And this is a little cocktail fork and then just a spoon. I did give it a quick little polish. Very pretty. Rogers First Love teaspoon and a cocktail fork. I really love this pattern. I cannot express how cute this pattern is. Look how cute that pattern is. Isn't that the sweetest little pattern you've ever seen? It's absolutely gorgeous. Jennifer, thank you so much. Those are coming to you. Thank you, thank you. And back in their little baggie. I think my mom was thinking of this as being her wedding set, but then she went with gold because she started collecting Royal Dalton, a Royal Dalton set that was gold and white. So then everything had to be gold, which is why if you look in the Buy It Now, they do have her full set of I'll pin it again. Oh, these things. Oh, the flash sales have already run off these. Flash sale, flash sale. Oopsie daisies. Run this flash sale. And this one, start flash sale. So this one, the gold crown tableware from Mom decided that, isn't it a gorgeous Sadler set? Yes, that one is still, I think this one is still, this was one of my mom's favorites. It's still running as a, and don't forget, if you've got coupons, you can use the coupons. How are you doing, Eleni's daughter? Okay, back to here. So last call, if you have any requests, if I've missed something, let me know. I'm just going through what's been saved, checking for pre-bids, and then checking for what has been saved to see if I've missed anything. We did that one. We did that. We did that. There, I think I've got it all. It is in amazing condition, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so if there, last call for any requests. Otherwise, I will find someone for us to raid. Let's see who there is. So if you have a request, feel free. Thank you so much, everybody, for your purchases today. I really appreciate you. Let's see who we haven't gone into in a while. Nana's Nifty Thrifting we haven't gone into in a while. She's doing Sunday night vintage, so let's go check her out. You don't need to buy anything. Just show her some love, and I'll see you. I think I might have booked something for Monday. I can't remember. Tuesday I have a doctor's appointment, so I'm only going to be running show in the morning. But I will see you later. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for all your purchases. Have an awesome evening. Bye.